Hello.
Hi, friends. Welcome back to Harmony Vintage Insider.
Yes.
And it is the second day of spring.
I know. I didn't even know yesterday was the first day.
It looks like spring out there, doesn't it?
It does.
I am so glad to kiss winter goodbye.
I know. I'm looking forward to spring and warmer weather.
Warmer weather, more hiking, more paddleboarding, more of the things. We're probably not out of the woods yet, but today's a beautiful day. And I'm here doing this with you. So how much better could it get? My lovely wife, Angie, who is all the talent in this operation. And my name is Rick. And every Friday, we get together with you guys, put out a little video, tell you what's going on, show you some things that we're going to be putting in our booth. And this is it. So this week, what's been going on?
I don't even know.
Couldn't even tell you.
I know. It's been crazy. Well, this is really weird, but a new grocery store opened up next to us, and we're so excited about that.
Yes.
It was a big deal in our little town because we're like 30 minutes from a grocery store.
At least.
Yes.
At least.
And so, everybody's all abuzz about it. And we went with Sarah from Sugar Mill yesterday and had kind of a little grocery date and checked it out. And it was really fun.
It was really nice. It's nice. Let's see. Its name is Woods. And it's really nice. They have all the food.
Like a grocery store.
Sushi and I meant like fast food.
Oh, yeah, like a food court.
A food court. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. A food court. Coffee. They have beer and wine. They have a kind of a bar right inside the grocery store.
Yes.
Which was interesting.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Sports TVs all the way around it. And then they had a really nice grocery store with really good prices. And you know how it is when it's new. Everything's clean, everything's new, everything's exciting. Met the owner. That was nice.
It was kind of fun.
It was good.
Yes.
Jeff Woods, thanks for opening up here.
Yeah, so that's kind of, you're old when the highlight of your week is a new grocery store. But
it's a simple life we live. It really is. It really is.
But I've been doing a lot of kind of fun painting this week.
Yeah.
And so I don't have like a lot of items because I spent a little more time on the items that I have here, but it was really fun. I enjoyed it.
We didn't bring up the homemade soap sign. I wish we would have done
that one's not finished
It's not
yet.
finished. Maybe next week. We'll have that one for you next week. But Angie did an amazing job on this.
Well, we're trying to make our booth, I don't know, look a little more professional, I guess. So we made it. We're making a sign. We're going to hopefully get that up. And then I painted on a table and a bottle. It was just a lot of fun this week.
Yeah, you did a lot of creating. It was very nice. You got to create with our granddaughter. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, actually I did. So Alex and I took some little Altoid tins and we made trinket boxes out of them. And that was our tutorial video this week. So it's called Crafting Together.
Crafting Together.
So you could check it out on YouTube or Facebook. There's a link on Instagram too, but so far a lot of people have watched that video. I think it's been pretty popular.
Pretty popular. Well, you know what? I think everybody has looked at an Altoid tin and said, "What can I do with this?"
I know. As I started pulling them out, I kept finding them.
Did you?
I must have been thinking about this
there
for a while.
May or may not be one full of hooks in my fishing box. I don't know. But Altoid tins are just something fun. And what was cool is that you guys were down there for 2 hours, maybe
probably not even that.
But you guys have always had a great relationship. We've all had a great relationship. But you guys came up especially connected. This went deep.
It was special.
It was really special to do that. So you can see how they did that on the Crafting Together video. That's not its name. Last week we just came up with it. This week Angie came up with it. And that's going to be the name of the tutorial video. And then you painted this awesome table.
Yeah, so I've been working on this.
I just love this one.
Off and on for a while. We've been doing this now for like a year and a half, and I decided I just need to break out in my safe little box and experiment a little bit. So that's what this table was, my venture into I don't know, learning, I guess.
Well, you got a request from the other video, the crafting together video, to do some blending techniques.
Yes.
And you wanted to sharpen your techniques before you did a video on blending.
Yes.
And this is the result of your practice, and I think it's exceptional. I love the color. I love the blending of the colors. I love the way you highlighted it. I love the kind of pineapple fixtures on the thing. It's an old Tommy Bahama table.
It is, yes. And Dispose Bros, this was a gift from Dispose Bros. And it's kind of special, so I wanted to use a little bit of a special technique. Because it has, I don't know what all you can see, but there's this great detail trim. And like you said, these pineapple, what do you call those?
Accents. I don't. It's almost like a finial, but I would call it an accent.
And so I used mermaid tail is most of the color that you see. I added some bohemian blue just for some of the shading, and then I highlighted with a little bit of apothecary, and I think it turned out pretty great.
It turned out so good.
Yeah.
If this one goes to the booth and then comes right back home because I buy it, don't be surprised.
I know. This one's going to be a little hard for me to let go.
This one's beautiful. You did a good job. So how much is it and where's it going?
Well, it's going to Sugar Mill. It's going to be in our vintage booth, and I do not remember what price we settled on.
I think it was $79.95.
$79.95, which is a great deal. A Tommy Bahama table
is a lot more, but then when you put this cool finish on it, it should be much, much more. But I love that table.
Yeah, I love it too. So that'll be in there. I think we're going to put it in there on Monday this week, Monday night. So you could look for that.
Nice. And then there's this bottle here. I don't know. Can we touch it? Or?
Well, it hasn't been sealed yet, so we do have to be a little bit careful. But I started this one on the bottle upcycling tutorial, and it never got finished. And so I played with it a little bit more this week, and I'm super happy with it.
Oh my gosh, my favorite one by far. So, ladies and gentlemen, friends, our son works at the Bullpen. It's a bowling alley entertainment center
in Estes Park.
And he is a bartender there. And this, at one point, was a Jack Daniel's bottle.
It was.
And now it is absolute art. So I think your upcycling is super cool.
I love upcycling, and we put a couple bottles in last week. One of them already sold. So I thought...
How'd that feel?
That felt... I love it when people buy things that I make. It makes me feel really good.
There is stuff that you painted, that you made in houses all over northern Colorado right now. How cool is that?
I love that.
I hope there's one day where we walk into some new friend's house and go, oh, I made that.
That'll be so cool.
Wouldn't that be neat?
Yes.
So anyway, this bottle is amazing. It's got the fairy. It's got some crackling and some brickwork.
Yeah, so I used crinoline, DIY and crinoline and aviary, and I did a little blending on it because I'm trying to get brave. And then to cover the Jack Daniel's piece, I used the lock and key molds with a little air dry clay. This fairy is from a discontinued package, Fairy Merry Christmas, but I cut her out, popped her on here. And then I used the stamps from the Velveteen, the brand new Velveteen, which that's going to show up on everything. That's my recent
the new
favorite.
Go-to.
Yes. So yeah.
You got Deb's DIY on the table. You got IOD and Deb's DIY, IOD and Deb's DIY, IOD stamps, molds, and transfers. You got a 3-pack.
It's got everything on there, and I think I used 3 different stamps on there.
There we go.
I was just having fun.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I love it when you're having fun. This one you didn't make, so it's not as cool, but it's still pretty cool.
It is super cool. Yes.
So this is what I would call a coffee table book. And it is the National Geographic Society 100 Years of Adventure and Discovery. It's from 1888 to 1988, and it is full of interesting National Geographic stuff.
A lot of pictures.
Amazing pictures.
Yes.
Look at this, the top of a volcano. Look at this one. This one's crazy. I don't know if you can see it there. It's a bat getting ready to eat a frog. Like, how crazy is that?
Yes.
Just amazing pictures all throughout.
Mm-hmm.
And again, 1888 to 1988. And it is amazing. And that one's going to be at Sugar Mill for 1995. 100 years of adventure and discovery. So
and it's in perfect condition.
That is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. And some more National Geographic.
More. We hit on a auction a little bit ago. We hit what I would call the jackpot. And we got these National Geographic books. This is National Geographic, the magazine. This one here is from 1919.
1919.
July through December of 1919, published in, what do we say?
1920.
1920. National Geographic was $3 a year in 1920.
$3 a year?
$3 a year.
That's a good deal.
But anyway, leather bound, amazing tooling.
Oh, it is so. I wish you could see this in person because it's really beautiful.
Fantastic. It's nice on the back. Amazing. I think in this one, all the pictures are black and white, but they're still the same great stories and stuff that were back then. And they didn't do color yet, but that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's funny because I don't know how many years we have. We even have more than this.
We have more than this.
But you do see them transition from all black and white to some color to all color.
This one's 1999. This one's 1964. Anything special happened in 1964?
Oh, it looks like they found color.
That's not what I was talking about.
I know. That's when you were born.
That's when I was born. So this is all the stuff that was happening when I was born. And
there was color.
There was color. I do not pre-exist color, but it's
well, because when we were kids, some of our pictures of us are still in black and white.
Right. Yes.
So it's probably pretty special that these were in color.
Pretty fantastic library here. This one's 1964. 1919, and there's more going out this way and more in the back room. So those will be going in, and those are $19.95 a piece. So National Geographic, I forget what they're calling them. National Geographic magazine.
I think it's a half of a year.
Oh, okay. So, July through December.
Yeah, so it's half of 1964.
So pretty fantastic stuff.
Yeah, those are pretty great.
Anything else going on?
I don't think so.
Your crafting together is really catching traction.
I'm happy about that because that's my passion. I like showing people how, and I think it's great outlet for yourself. Like I think it kind of is good for your brain to just craft and be creative. And when you do it together, it's even more special.
A lot of connection takes place over this stuff. It's just kind of like slow, creative, opens your mind, opens the room to conversation, and next thing you know, you're having a beautiful time that is even bonus to what you're doing.
Yes, and I think I mentioned it somewhere else, but I'm going to mention it again. So this is Alex's tin, and she even painted the inside and put those little butterfly stamps in there. But when she was doing that, she was inspiring me because she was so fearless about it. Like the first butterfly we didn't work out, so we had to paint over it and try again. And then she just went in there at 100 miles an hour to stamp it. And I'm always like, ooh, I don't know. Is it straight? Do I measure it? And she just did it, and it looks terrific. So she inspired me. That's
funny that she inspired you that way, because I always think you are so brave and so out of the box when you're crafting, and you're so patient when something doesn't work out. But the fact that you were inspired by her fearlessness is a testimony of double proportion. So
it was fun.
Is that it, dear?
That's all for me.
Okay. Well, we thank you always. We ask you, please like, please share, please follow, please do all the things. Thank you for everybody that continually comments.
Yeah.
Instagram has given us a run for our money on Facebook, huh?
Oh, you mean YouTube?
YouTube. Yes.
Yeah, YouTube has almost caught up to Facebook just in a very short amount of time. So people are really liking the tutorials.
So that's taken off. So thank you to everybody. And have a safe and happy spring, a great weekend, and we'll see you. We love you. Bye-bye.
Bye.